sisters. These groups are discounted for bias in the court system rather than being embraced for their insight. And that's what sociobiography videos do. They embrace their insight into the community member, and they bring that into a courtroom.
Got me. Not of nobility. Sin cheese sandwiches deadlier than you.
Que necesitabas está aquí para ti. Hoy es nuestro primer programa que va a ser cada 2 semanas, quincenal, donde te vamos a acompañar hablándote del fútbol, del béisbol, de la natación, del básquet, de todos esos deportes que te inquietan y te gustan y te apasionan.
A manhunt for a suspect is still ongoing. He has not been apprehended, but further news on that front may be coming in the coming days or hours.
So here, where the fashion district is where the proposed arena would go. Folks like to say, oh, like it's the gate, it's like north of the gate. No, like the first business in Chinatown, right? This is the huge family store. This would be where the arena, like one wall of the arena. So it's like literally, what is that, like 6 inches?
Dude, I heard this movie's like big.
Pigs in space.
Strong start.
I've gone insane. You'll never find me. Back in there, I lost my mind. Spun around 9 like 100 times. The universe.
Because a lot of times we'll come, like you got the money, so you come with the privilege. And you come with the cake because you're trying to save the people. Versus recognizing that there's people that are there. There's a there when you showed up. Things existed before you came. And that your money and resource is not the end all, be all, savior to all things. Right?
If you're sitting with people that don't want to heal, it will seem to look normal. And those that want to heal seem like an anomaly. You kind of get pushed out. So then you have a group that just stays sick because no one's trying to heal. It just seems like this is the way we are. And that excuse in itself, although comfortable, may not lead us to progression.
The Orient can just as well refer to East Asia, South Asia, the Middle East, maybe parts of North Africa, right? And so it doesn't have a fixed boundary. So that in and of itself might not seem particularly problematic, but it means that there can be a tendency to lump all of those areas or some of those areas into a kind of generic mass.
I saw Talk to Me. It mixes possession with like a Ouija type of thing and also like opening things up to whatever comes through. And that is something that's terrifying. And they did it in such a good way.
I think the main thing to take away from it is that the stories that the people in our communities have are important, and they're even more important and impactful when they can tell their stories and is more authentic coming from the person who's living these stories.
Must be well endowed in literary terms, of course. And dubbed comic and lost coming. A wolf in the heart, the jazz was restless.
Like obviously, it is important to honor your mother and your father because they only have your best interests at heart, but they do, like, it's hard for them to have the certain perspective that they need to at times to fully internalize your feelings.
From this life I didn't make, I'm breaking free.